Guys, how's it going? So before I get into this video, I just want to make a disclaimer because I've actually done this mistake that I'm about to talk to you guys about, but it's essentially talking about why you shouldn't actually model off people in a sense. um I'm gonna explain why that's the case, but this is based on the mistake that I actually made, and then when I diverted from this, I actually saw like a lot more growth, and I just want to explain to you why I thought that's the case and how I think it can actually help you if you're a coaching consultant or anyone that teaches anyone stuff online, essentially. So yeah, I'm gonna go over it. So you might be confused why you're seeing Alex Hormozi here, but and you're like, okay, what's this guy gonna talk about? I'm just gonna explain to you why I don't think why a lot of coaches and consultants actually get burnt out and why a lot of them fail. And this is gonna be the video explaining why. But before I get into that, my name is Vihis. I'm the owner of Webful, and we help coaches and consultants grow their pages, grow their audiences by 100% every single 90 days. And I'm gonna explain to you why I think modeling off people isn't necessarily what you should be doing if you're just starting now, and what you should be doing instead. So a lot of information when I see a lot of information of how people can start coaching is that they tell them like, okay, create your whole page, and then no before you even create your page, look at what other people are doing, copy off that, and then do it on your own page, essentially, because if it's working for them, it's gonna work for you. That's the whole premise I see every single time. And that kind of logic just kind of hurts me in a sense, because like what works for someone with a bunch of followers, so like someone with 500,000 followers, is not gonna work for someone with 0 followers, or like 10,000 followers, or like 5,000 followers. It doesn't make any sense. It generally doesn't make any sense. So when I was starting out, this was probably one of my biggest mistakes as well too. When I started out, I was actually following off David Webdev. So if you don't know what I did before I was actually a programmer. I still program, it's just very on and off. So I was actually teaching people how to learn how to code. So I was coaching people, I was doing website services as well too. So I actually made pretty decent money with this as well. But when I started my page, I actually went on like the people that were doing web dev. These guys had over like 70,000 followers. They had like 80,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and I literally just tried to copy off that. I literally just went on the page. I looked at the videos that performed like extremely well, so like the videos that got like 100,000 likes or something like that, and then I literally just copied everything. And this is because this is what everyone was telling me to do. Like everyone was like, oh, you need to copy off them, you have to model off them. If you model, you're gonna perform similarly. And the reason why I did that is because it made sense, because like I'm just like, okay, if I model off what is working for this guy, it's definitely gonna at least produce some results for me in a sense. Like that's like the whole premise of it. But the premise of it is completely wrong and completely flawed because of a few things I'm about to talk to you guys about. So I'm gonna break it down. So the logic is what's working for them now should work for you because it's working for them. And that makes no sense, because like what's working for them now is heavily dependent on what they were doing before something was working for them now. And this is what people fail to realize. People never go past like the videos that were actually performing badly, like the stuff that didn't perform well. They never look back and be like, okay, why didn't this get X amount of views, why didn't this get X amount of numbers? They never look at that. They always look at the big numbers. They always look at the sorry about that, my chest. They only look at like the 10Ks, the 100Ks. They never look at like the reasons why someone didn't do well. And you actually have to be doing this every single time, every single day. So for example, if I was like scrolling through, if this was me like a year ago, I'll literally look at this, I'll see, oh, 20,000 likes, bet I'm gonna make the exact same video, and this is gonna get me 20,000 likes. And then I'll be disgusted when it didn't actually get me 20,000 likes. So this is exactly what a lot of coaches and consultants do, and then they complain to themselves like, why am I not getting views, why am I not doing this, why am I not doing that? And the reason being is because, as you can tell, they've done something else before that they are doubling down on to be able to get the success that they're getting right now. Or it might just literally just be luck, because the algorithms, they're very unpredictable sometimes. Like sometimes it might be luck. So looking back at Alex Hormozi, so what coaches would actually do is that they'll literally just look at his content and like, okay, what's this guy talking about? What's his backdrop? Okay, what's his lighting? What's his camera? Okay, what's the subtitles type you have? Okay, he has all this stuff. Cool. I'm gonna model off this page. I have 0 followers. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do exactly what he's doing. And the reason why this doesn't work is because when you become similar to someone else, you actually only help that person, because people are gonna be like, oh wow, this is kind of similar to what Alex Hormozi does, and then they're always gonna be thinking of Alex Hormozi when they see your content. So you're never gonna be original. You're always gonna be a shadow of the person that you were modeling off. That's number one. Then the second part is that you're never going to be innovative. What I mean by innovative is that you're never going to be someone that actually observes the market or observes the industry as much as they should be. What you're doing is that you're observing someone else. You're observing someone else that is also trying to observe the industry. So whatever they are talking about, that's going to be the gospel for you. So you're never going to be innovative, and you're never going to be seen as someone that actually knows what they're talking about. You might be seen as someone that knows what they're talking about if they don't follow people like Alex Hormozi, but if they do, you're not gonna stand out to them. You're just gonna be like another Alex Hormozi copy, and I promise you, there's a lot of them. There's ridiculous amounts of Alex Hormozi copies, and it's not good, because you're not helping yourself. You're only helping Alex Hormozi if you're doing this. And the third part about this is that you would actually you never get people that are actually really committed to what you're doing. So what I mean by that is that you're never going to get those people that are going to be like, wow, your content is actually really good. Like, I haven't seen this before. You're never going to get those wow factors. You're only going to get those people that are just like, oh yeah, this is pretty great, this is cool, but I've seen this before somewhere else. And that type of stuff just stings, man. Like I haven't actually personally got that, but I can tell that type of stuff just actually stings, because I've had similar stuff as well too. But if someone just tells you that you're kind of similar to someone else, it doesn't feel good. Like, I can tell. Sorry about the noise if you heard that. It doesn't feel good. So if you want to actually get to the point that, people can come on your page and they can be like, wow, this guy knows what they're talking about. This person knows what they're talking about. I want to work with this person. This person is so different. I'm excited when they post. You have to stop. You have to, like, just, look away from just copying these guys for like a sec. And then try to look at the industry, look at what people like, look at what past videos performed well for you, and then double down on that. Create your own style. And I promise you, it's not like you're reinventing the wheel. No, you're still modeling off your industry. You're still modeling off what other people are doing. It's just that you have your own spin. You have your own, like, unique edge to it. If you don't have that unique edge, there's nothing that differentiates you from people like Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, or, like, for my case, the David Webb dev of the programming space. There's nothing that differentiates you if you don't have, like, your own unique taste, your own unique spin to things. And this is what people fail to actually do. So I really, really recommend you guys that, you take a step back, look at your previous content if you've had any. If you haven't made any, just create as much as you can. And I promise you're going to see patterns in what performs well and what doesn't perform well. And then you just start building from there. So you don't always need to be like the best at what you're doing. You just have to start. And then as you start, you're going to get feedback from the algorithm. You're going to get feedback from data. You're going to get feedback from people actually engaging with your posts. And then I guarantee you're going to be innovative, because if you're just copying these people and you're just copying what works well for them, you're not going to be innovative. You're not going to get to where you want to be, because you're literally just trying to copy of someone that's trying to get to somewhere higher, someone that's already exceeded where you want to be. So why are you trying to, like, copy off them when their aims are way bigger than yours and they've already passed what you're trying to do, and you're not even looking at what took them to get them. You're not looking at what basically got them to where they are. You're trying to look at what's trying to get them to where they want to be, which is miles ahead from where you want to be. So always try to keep that in mind, because this is a mistake that I did, and it really stagnated my growth. As soon as I, like, got this mindset of, like, I need to start looking at other things, I need to start having my own spin, my growth was crazy. Like, I think that was when, like, my first video actually went viral, almost 700,000 views. There's also a video of how I actually, got that video to get to 700,000 views, which actually helped me get, like, 7,000 followers, all from one video. I think I have a video made on that topic on my channel, so you can check that out in the link in the description. But, whew, it's been a ride, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because I really think it could be valuable. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if there's any type of questions you might have, and if there's any type of strategy that you want to implement in order to become like the industry leader and become someone that doesn't that and become someone that people want to work with because of how unique they are, then first link in the description, book a call with my team, and I'm gonna be able to walk you through how we would actually do this specifically for you based on your current situation in your niche. We're gonna be able to actually create like a strategy plan, and we can go over some stuff. Plus, you get to hang out with me, and we can talk about some cool stuff. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll speak soon.